Okay. Welcome everyone to day one of the Infinite Abundance Retreat. Let's just take a moment and wait for folks to join us. Let us know, where are you tuning in from? My guarantee is that we will leave today and tomorrow more actualized, more empowered, more inspired, more aligned with our ultimate life purpose, and more financially abundant, increasing our financial prosperity consciousness or quotient. All right. Let's get the energy going and flowing. Let us know, where are you tuning in from, and what is your number one intention for today. Today we're focusing on life purpose. Tomorrow we're going to be focusing. Today we're aligning with our ultimate life purpose. Tomorrow we're manifesting financial abundance. Let us know, what is your intention for your life purpose. Where are you now? Where would you want to be? Where are you going to be? Hey, Linley from Cape Town, South Africa. Beautiful. Thanks for being here with us, Linley. Okay, just a heads up, we're doing 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow. 2 hours today dedicated to your ultimate life purpose. 2 hours tomorrow dedicated to increasing your financial abundance. Why are we doing this? Because I believe if each and every one of us shares our gifts, talents, and abilities to the fullest, we can change the world. We can feel fulfilled. We can fill our cups. We can inspire others. We can we can create ripple effects in our communities and bring our beings back into our divine truth and alignment, and bringing our reality back into the divine plan. So that is my why. I want to hear from you guys, Linley and everyone else here. What is your number one intention for life purpose? And while that's happening, I'm going to share with you guys a song. I shared with you guys a little bit about how um, some of you might have the witch hunt syndrome. So I want to hear from you guys, what's stopping you from fully being all that you're here to be, doing all that you're here to do. But in one of my posts, I got a lot of comments on the witch hunt syndrome. So those of you that feel that if you were to show up in your fullness, that bad things will happen, whether it's an ancestral thing or whether it's a past life thing. And if you do believe in past lives, a lot of us have been labeled witches, not because we're casting spells and doing evil things on people, but because we were so connected to the divine. We were connected to Mother Earth. We were channelers. We had our third eye open. We can see into possible future timelines. If someone had an illness, we can grab herbs and medicines from Mother Earth, and we would offer it to the tribe, to the community, to help them heal. And this is a huge threat to the pharmaceutical establishment, to the religious establishment. And so it's easier for them to cause witches, burn us, get rid of the competition, and then create this new world order of theirs. So, okay, so Tara, welcome to the call. Healing others remotely is your number one intention for life purpose. I love it. That's very crystal clear. There's 7 other people here who are with us, but they're not participating, guys. The more you participate, studies show, the more you're participating, engaging, the more you're going to retain the information. So this is not a one-way conversation. You're not watching a TV show. This is not the Tariq BB show. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. Lindley, to find my perfect fit to allow me to awaken fully so I'm able to share the light with others. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, let's get into it, guys. My guarantee is you'll leave this call more inspired, more motivated, more actualized, more aligned with your ultimate life purpose and passion than you did before. So that's my why for you to stay here. And let's start with a poem. So I wrote this song dedicated to those who were labeled witches and were killed because of their gifts and powers. So here we go. We come from and shall return to the goddess. Home is where I know where my heart lives. You know that you reap what you sow like a harvest. More power than you will ever know she can harness. Do we learn from mistakes? She was burned at the stake. She was forced to suffocate. It's that fear of the feminine. When will we ever win? Sins of the brethrens on gypsy Bedouins. It's so tragic. We fear her magic. Can we be empathic and feel her sadness? Is there a method to this madness? A place we can be living free from these madmen, the oracle, the high priestess, and the gypsy. You could try to change, but I can only be me, fighting for my rights, even if it kills me. If you want to live and be free, then sing this song with me. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return. Sing it. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return. Sing it. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return. She knows when you were lying. She knows when you speak truth. You could try to disguise, but she will always see through. She's got a hard time with men she will never submit to. She is here to remind us of what we can and will do. She is timeless wisdom, a threat to the system. They try to get rid of them by giving them Ritalin, inject them with the medicine. They died, but guess who came back as our children? She's given up on stories that don't ring true. Don't push her to the edge, because that might scare you. She's got hidden powers that she might dare use, but her heart is so true. She just wants to help you. Her teachings so ancient and have been held sacred, only shared with those who've been awakened. She's been patiently waiting ever since we were cavemen for us to break free from this enslavement. She's been patiently waiting ever since we were cavemen for us to break free from this enslavement. We all come from the goddess, sing it. And to her we shall return. Say, we all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return. Sing it. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return. Beautiful. You guys won't find that song anywhere. I had to redo my lyrics with a different chorus, but the original chorus we kind of repurposed a real life priestess, and she sent one of her minions after us to take down our song. So we took it down because they kind of threatened us. They're like, you don't want to be on her bad side. Thanks, Tara. So good. Thank you for this retreat and your rhymes. You're very welcome. All right, guys, let's get into it. So Mooncat Goddess, playing that on repeat lately. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think that's how we connected first, Lindsay. Beautiful. So what is in store for you here today? I mean, just seeing Lindsay here is inspiring me. Seeing Tara here is inspiring me. Thank you, Linley. Recently, I got a video from a woman who had joined this retreat a year ago, and she was in a job she didn't love. I think it was design work, like designing homes, or so I don't know. I don't know exactly what the design job was, but designing. I think like like designing homes, I'm guessing. And then she joined this retreat. We were talking about, which we're going to do tomorrow, about your pricing, your packaging, and Lindsay's also a great story about that too. Maybe we'll share it later. But so she was not happy in her job. She knew she is a yoga teacher, and I met her in Costa Rica, and oh, we met on Tanya James. Beautiful, Lynley. That's right, Lynn. Okay, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. And she now, like literally a week ago, sent me a video testimonial and shared with me that she has now 13 6-day retreats. And I was calculating it. I was like, let's say for 6 days, each person's paying 2,000. So imagine she's getting like 5 people. That's 10,000 for each retreat. She has 13 retreats fully booked. So to go from her evolution in a year has been, I left the interior job I wasn't loving. I focused on my yoga. we did some mentoring and coaching. She charged her 200 and information from this retreat. She started charging her 200 an hour, and then she evolved it into her package, which Lindsay also was on this retreat several years ago before she joined our mentorship, created her packages. And so imagine evolving from I'm leaving my job that I don't love, I'm only doing yoga. Okay, now now I'm making more money from yoga than I did from my other job, and I'm fully fulfilled. And now a year later, I love hearing how things transform for people in the 1 month, 2 months that we're working together, but it's even it's also as exciting when you hear how when you plant those seeds, how they grow a year later. And now to have 13  6-day retreats booked, and the year hasn't, and then they also want to add breath work retreats on top of that, and the people who are joining her retreats are booking in sessions with her, and she doesn't do single sessions anymore, she only does packages. So if you add that up, you're looking at 10,000, let's say times 10, that's she's basically way over 6 figures from simply from breath work and from yoga. So I'm sharing that story to let you guys know, if wherever you are on that journey, if it's a financial goal, if it's a goal to only do what you love, it's so doable. And I'm sharing these stories to increase our level of believability and our level of expectancy. So I want you guys to write this down. I've been working. So first of all, Tarek Bibi, if you don't know, now you know. And I've been working with spiritual women and men for 15 years now, helping them align with their ultimate mission in life, their ultimate life purpose. I work with healers, star seeds, empaths, people on the spiritual journey who want to help humanity, help others. How you choose to do that, we have clients who do feng shui, herbal medicine, acupuncture, osteopathy, healing, working with horses. Just there's infinite ways you can help people, right? And so what I've noticed is I lost my train of thought. So what we're going to do today is make sure we're fully aligning with our ultimate life purpose and clear what's in the way. So I want you guys to put in the comment, what do you feel is in the way of you being able to be 100% aligned with your life purpose? So why did I share that whole story about witch hunts? Is because some of us feel like if we were to be in our full authenticity and show up fully in our power, that someone will react to us and hurt us. So we'll clear that during our time together today. So Tariq Bibi, working with healers and empaths, helping them align with their passions and purpose, and helping them hit 6 figures in record time from their gifts and abilities. Hey Anaga, communication and reaching out. Beautiful. Linley. Oh yeah, I read that message. Perfect. Okay. Amazing. So thanks for being here, Anaga. Appreciate you. Anaga is one of our infinity healers, and her daughter is one of our youngest infinity healers. Okay. So then I created the infinity healing modality because I was frustrated with all these I went out there, worked with the best healers, didn't get the results I wanted, took their courses, flew to them, did one-on-ones with them. And out of that frustration, I birthed the infinity healing technique that one of my friends who runs one of the biggest healing summits out there, who works with all these healers, says that this is her top, like the infinity healing is her top 3 modality. They love how fast-paced it is, how result-based it is, how you can experience results, grounded results pretty soon. Elizabeth, I've been afraid to move forward in life to high levels due to fear of being kidnapped or killed, likely from my childhood past life. So I haven't one day. I want to know what I do as a healer. Yeah. Thanks, Elizabeth, for sharing. Mine is not feeling good enough to step out there. Closet healer. Yeah. So I work. So half the people I work with are closet healers. We help them feel safe to come out of the closet. And then the other group of women that I work with, and some men, is they already have gotten out of the closet. They're sharing their healing, but they're just wanting to reach that next level, whether if it's a number of clients or if it's a financial goal. So I want you guys to write down, where are you in your journey, so I can know how much what to focus our session on today. Are you still a closet healer wanting to get out? Or are you already out of the closet healer and you're wanting to hit six figures or beyond. Let me know what your goal is between those two. So step number one, guys, if you keep telling the universe, I am what my dad wants me to be, what my mom wants me to be, what society wants me to be, what culture wants me to be, what the matrix has conditioned me to be, which is a worker bee for the corporations. If you there's going to be a feeling like I remember being on the bus and just being like, is this my life? And I'm just zonked and depressed. I was telling Tara the other day, I tried to give up on my healing practice, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go make a living from as a chef. I love cooking. You know, my dad's a great cook. That's how he showed us a lot of love. So I was like, I'll bless that forward, and I'd go to this raw food cafe, and I couldn't get in the flow. I was just like, snap out of it, Tarek. Just like get with the program. And I'd go to the washroom. We call them washrooms here in Canada, bathroom. Um, Yeah, because I don't go to the bathroom to take a bath. I go to the washroom to wash. So Canada knows what they're saying. So, and then I'll just like spray my face with water, try to snap myself out. And then this lady looked at me and she was like, Tarek, I could see it in your eyes. You're meant to be doing something else. Like I could see this glow in your eyes. You're meant to be, you know, something more than what you're doing here. And she's like, I'm gonna fire you for your own sake. That was the last job I ever had. Step one is saying, I'm done pretending to be what I'm not. The visual I have is trying to force an infinity sign in a square peg. You know, those old school games. I'm an 80s baby, so it's like that you have the square, you put the square in the square, put the circle in the circle, put the triangle in the triangle. So imagine trying to shove an infinity inside of a square peg. It's just not going to go inside because it's an infinity. You're not meant to be shoved down in any square peg, triangle peg, circle peg. You're meant to be your own self. And society might not cater to what you're wanting. You need to create that. You create, I birth infinity healing. You can birth your modality. You can create your offerings to society. Okay, so step one, let's do it. Starting now, would you like source, God, universe, whatever word you have for the divine, to, so my prayer, this is the prayer that it all started with, this prayer. Source, God, universe, show me who I'm here to be. Show me what am I here to do. Show me what position, what job, what career I can do that fully fulfills me on all levels, that it's perfect for me and I'm perfect for it. Magnetize it to me and draw me to it. Give me infinite inspiration, motivation, dedication, focus, synchronicity, signs towards my ultimate destiny. And help me clear the limiting beliefs, help me clear the emotions, help me clear the fears and the root traumas that are in the way of me being able to feel safe, to fully align with my ultimate passion and purpose. And then would you like an infinity healing for this? If you'd like that, just say yes. And what this does is it allows Source, God, Universe to do all that it knows to do to help you get the result of fully aligning with your life purpose. Would you like that? Yes. And would you like an infinity healing to increase your level of believability to 100% and default it at 100%? Yes. And would you like an infinity healing to increase your level of expectation that this is happening for you to 100% and default it? Default it means it stays there. It doesn't go back to doubt and fear. Would you like that? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Take a deep breath and let go. Beautiful. Would you like an infinity healing for Source, God, Universe to help clear anything from your childhood traumas that are in the way of you fully aligning with your purpose? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear anything from your ancestral lineage that's in the way of you aligning with your ultimate purpose? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear anything from your past lives, such as witch hunts, that are in the way of you being able to fully align with your ultimate purpose? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear the fear, clear the doubt, clear the I'm not good enough, not worthy, not deserving, lack of self-belief. Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to have your infinite level of confidence at 100%? Yes. And would you like an infinity healing to recreate your self-image into the most positive, empowering version of yourself? Yes. Beautiful. So take a deep breath and let go. Beautiful. Excellent. So I'll share with you guys how I went from broke to hitting 10,000 in 10 months. My challenge for you tomorrow after the money day, make sure every step that I share with you guys are all the steps that I've done. So if you missed anything, go watch it again. I'm going to share with you all the steps. So step one is what we just did, the prayer. You could write that down. Step number one for life purpose is to move away from the things that aren't in alignment and pray and like I did not know, guys. I had no clue what my purpose was. All I know is that I was getting fired from all the crappy jobs in Toronto. All I know is I dropped out of college when I had my awakening. I was popping MDMA pills every day for 7 days. My guidance told me to do that. MDMA is like a party drug, but it also now they're finding out now in 2023, 24, they're finding how healing it is for people with PTSD. So this is very like ahead of its time that I got that guidance from my intuition to do that therapeutically. And the first things I started to do is take my power back from religion, culture, society, mom, dad, ancestors, past lives. It's like imagine you have 100% power and you can use that power to create your ultimate reality. But let's say, I mean, just the other day, I won't share who it is unless you give me permission, but we were doing a session and we found out, remember that 80% of your power was going towards this like energy being that was there from childhood. And I've had that too from age 4, some kind of weird entity feeding off of my energy. So how are we going to be in our full power when 50, 60% of our energies are given away to politicians, to our culture, to our mom unconsciously, dad unconsciously, religion unconsciously. We're stuck in fear unconsciously. We're giving it to the Matrix, right? If you watch the movie Matrix, what did the guy say? You are a battery. So if we are an energy being, we're charging energy. Who's harvesting our energy and taking it away? Do you want to just be in this world as a battery to feed the archons? If you guys watch Monsters Inc., feed the entities, the monster world. So I highly recommend watching the movie Matrix, study the movie Matrix, watch the movie Monsters Inc., study the movie Monsters Inc., because that was my inspiration. I was like, I don't want to feed the world of the fear matrix. Watch the movie Free Guy, 13th Floor, write these down. So step one was that prayer. And step one was I'm going to, at least, even if I had a job I didn't love, I started to say, let me volunteer in places I love. Let me volunteer and find things. It's like the unknown. Just take steps in the unknown. You don't have to figure it all out. Just start volunteering, okay, I took a crystal healing workshop. Just start getting it out there. Start sharing it with people. Connect with people here in the community. Start exchanging. Um, yeah, Naga 13th Floor, great movie. And also another one that really shows how we're living in a Matrix reality that came out the same time as Matrix but didn't get as much popularity is called Dark City. I would also recommend Dark City. Also Sausage Soul Recycling. It's just crazy. Lots of stuff. Okay. So yeah, so it was Alessia. Alessia's doing a 6-month container with me, and she just gave me permission to share. So literally yesterday we're doing the session. I mean, like for me, I was so inspired by that Alessia because I'm like, we need to create a whole protocol. If I had it, you had it, this entity taking 60% of our energy and power, stopping us from moving forward on our path. Sometimes we think we're afraid. Like sometimes I'm about to work with someone, they're like, yeah, I want to change, I want to align with my purpose. Yeah, let's create more abundance. And then something sucks them out. It happens so many times, like 50% of you guys. Guess what? That's not your heart. It's not your spirit. It's probably the entity or the parasites or your own fears. But I really don't believe it's our fears. I really believe it's like when people say, I'm afraid, I go, you're not afraid. Your true self is an infinite power self, is like a warrior, is like a spiritual force. That part of you is not afraid, but the mind, this little mind program, it's like 1% of your physical body maybe, but it's not. You don't take your mind with you when you leave this physical body. I don't think so. Like, can you imagine angels being like thinking about what happened in their past, dwelling on the past? Can you imagine higher dimensional beings like afraid? I think fear is like a construct in this dimension. Okay. How do you feel? Oh, Green Fingers is asking you, Alessia, how do you feel after clearing that entity that was taking away 60% of your energy? So is this landing for you guys? Is it making sense? I want you guys to journal and comment. What is it that's taking away your 100% power? Is it a belief? Is it a fear? Is it an emotion? Is it something from your ancestral lineage? Because think about it, guys, those past life witch hunts were so evil. If you research how evil the torture devices they had, they were inspired based on the past life regression sessions I was doing and my own intuition. I mean, if they wanted to just kill you, they'll give you poison, you die. They didn't want to just kill you in that lifetime. They wanted to torture you so bad, these demonic entities who were, through humans created these evil torture devices. They wanted to torture you so bad that you would be afraid in all future lifetimes not to be in your power. Who here feels like since they were born, they were a threat to these dark forces? Like these guys have been, very concerned about me since birth. Who else feels like that? So, okay, so we can just like say, okay, they're attacking me. I'm just going to hide. Or you can say, hey, if they're attacking me, what does that mean? It means I'm a threat to them. What does that mean? That means I'm powerful. So they know more about how powerful you are than you know. So let us remember how powerful we are. Would you like an infinity healing to remember who you are, to be all that you're here to be, and do all that you're here to do? Okay, I'm going to move on because I tend to choose one thing and spend an hour on it. So we're clear, move away from things like Tara. I love your story. In 30 days of us working together, left a toxic relationship for over 20 years, left a toxic job environment, left a toxic home environment. You just change your whole life in just less than 2 months. So there you go. Tara is saying, so I would say this is a core step, guys. Finding out what, based on my research, we're not at the top of the food chain. I'm not trying to create fear here, and it's a little far there, but find out what traumas from your childhood are still taking away your energy and power. That's the first most important thing. So definitely one of the key steps, childhood traumas. One of the podcasters I follow said he just was visited by higher dimensional beings. Guess what they told him? Heal your childhood trauma. I was like, oh, if these high dimensional beings are coming to Earth to tell humans heal your childhood trauma, I'm like, I must be doing the right work. I would write this down, guys. Feel the fear and still take action. You have a choice. You let your fears control you, or you override the fear program. That's another way to take your power back from the matrix. I was that kid who got kicked out of class almost every day. Guess what happens when you get kicked out of the class and leave that door? You're free. I say that because it's like a metaphor for life. People are like, oh my God, cops. Oh my God, the government. Oh my God, teacher kicked me out. Guess what? You're free. You walk around. I was looking into every classroom, like felt like I was just like observing everyone stuck in a prison cell, and I was free. So those who break the rules, sometimes there's a freedom there. Okay. So Tara was saying I had entities too from 4 years old, also past lives met. So top of the food chain, we're not at the top of the food chain because if we're eating animals and the foods that the sun puts the energy into the animals, sun puts the energy into food. We eat the animal, we eat the plants. We get that energy. Well, how much of our energy is going to these parasites and entities? A big percentage. Especially if you're stuck in your trauma cycles, especially if you're stuck in, we could be stuck in ancestral traumas, childhood traumas, past life traumas, and definitely these entities. Very important. Parasite cleanse, get parasites, unhealthy parasites out. Entity clearing, reach out to me. We've got an entity clearing program. We also have one of our infinity healers, Vinolan, is my entity clear guy that I refer people to. So 100% very important. Okay, next. So we've done a prayer. So let's do a prayer for that. Would you like an infinity healing to clear any and all less than love energies, entities, hooks, attachments, spells, black magic, evil eye, jealousy, envy from your field, from children, inner child, mom, dad, ancestral lineage, all space-time dimensions, now and forever? Would you like that? Yes. I am infinitely sovereign. Just repeat this out loud. I am infinitely sovereign. I am infinitely sovereign. I am infinitely sovereign. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So what I stand for is for us to experience infinite freedom, empowerment, and sovereignty. One of the easiest ways, like I want to share what I've done. Literally this December, I was like, I think I want to just completely check out and exit the matrix. I think I was done. I lost my why. I was ready to check out. I want to share with you guys some grounded steps that I have done to help me get there. So we're going to do the manifest anything now video. So this has been my go-to for anything you'd like to manifest. I'll share the link so you guys can use it every day. My recommendation is use it every day before you get out of bed. It's a 5-minute video. It's an infinity healing process to manifest anything now. So I want you guys to listen to it. I'm purposely going to play the video so that you guys see it and register and start using it every day. It's free on YouTube. And I want you guys to focus on one thing, very clear thing. You can be clear, you can be specific or general, but focus on something to do with life purpose. Let me know if you guys can hear it. I'm going to play it right now. Okay, it's a 3-minute process. Hi, everyone. It's me, Tarek. Here we go. Okay. I was a lot younger, by the way, in case you guys are wondering why I look different there. So, share screen. Let me know if this works, guys, sound-wise, please. Allow StreamYard, blah, blah, blah. StreamYard, right? Yeah, it should be this one. Allow. Okay, let me know if you guys hear the sound. Can you guys hear? I'm gonna pause that. Let me know if you guys can hear in the comments, please. I'm gonna wait. Oh, no sound? Okay, I'll try it one more time. No sound? Okay, thank you. Let me remove that. I always have settings, share sound, whispers in the sound of silence. So we're not sharing, we're sharing the screen. Yeah, it should be this one, present. Stop sharing. Cancel. Every time I'm like, I'll just figure it out. And then I'm like, but every time I try, it doesn't work. Share screen. Okay, let mute website notifications while sharing. Bear with me, guys. Share screen. Oh, here we go. Present. Extra camera? No. Present. Share screen. Select window. StreamYard. Allow. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Okay. Testing, testing. Please let me know real quick in the comments, were you able to hear that part? It's very soft. Okay, I'm going to try one last time, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I'll put the volume louder. Let me know if it works really quickly so we don't waste time in the comments. Starting now. Select Windows, Spain. StreamYard. Okay. Take a deep belly breath. Okay. Now visualize in front of you a big ball of light. Okay. The moment you press play without screen sharing was when I heard the moment. Yay, it worked? Okay, great. Great, great, great. Let's do it. Thank you, guys. But you want to build on each success, right? You want to build on them. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep belly breath. Okay, now visualize in front of you a big ball of light and allow Source God Universe to infuse into this big ball of light the most powerful, potent manifestation energy in the universe. And it fills this ball of light with this manifestation energy, multiplied by 100, by 1,000, by 1,000,000, by infinity. Okay. Now place into this ball of light all the thing that you desire. What is the thing that you're trying to manifest? Place it into the ball of light. See it, feel it, imagine it, believe it, like it's happening right now. Okay. Now let your heart and your higher self place into this ball of light what they want to manifest for you. So sometimes we say we want money, higher self is like we want freedom. Sometimes we say we want this, higher self is actually I want to feel empowered. Okay, now let Source God Universe multiply, magnify these intentions stronger and stronger and stronger. Let it expand, filling the whole room that we're in, the whole city that we're in. Let it expand, filling the whole country we're in. Let it expand, filling the whole planet we're in. It just gets so intensified and magnified and multiplied, more and more potent and powerful. Let it explode now, and let this intention, this powerful intention, go into the manifest and create this that we desire for ourselves. Let it create that for all beings on the planet that wish the same thing for themselves. So we're helping all beings on the planet experience the same things we desire right now, blessing it into their lives through prayer, through intention, through this process. And because we helped many others experience the same thing we desire, it's all starting to come back to us now, infinite fold. Right now, this is the multiplier effect. Neil Donald Walsh wrote a book about it. I believe in a book called Happier Than God. So the multiplier effect, because we caused everyone else to experience it, it's all coming back to us infinite fold. Right now, if there's anything interfering with us being able to receive it right now, clear that. And if it requires us to take divine inspired action to making it happen, activate that. So when those moments come and are happen, we will take inspired action making them happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So bring that. And so it is. Did that work? Did we all hear? Did we hear that? Let me know in the comments, how did that feel for you to do? So I'm going to put the link here, guys. Literally, this last December, like my business was barely breaking even when I paid out for all the subscriptions I have for my business services and online services and paying the team out. We were either making a loss or barely breaking even. And today, I don't know, today's the 18th and we're already close to 7K. So so it's like years ago I hit six figures and I've been helping others hit six figures. And then this December was like such a big low, and even a lot of last year. And then I had to like remember and re-practice the same steps. So it was like, get back to the basics. Start, how did I get there? Years ago, I'd wake up every morning, listen to that Manifest Anything Now video. I would do affirmations every morning. So I'm going to play for you guys now 10 minutes of life purpose affirmations. But I just want you guys to comment and engage in the comments. How was that for you? What did you feel? My old YouTube channel had 1 million views on this exact Manifest Anything Now video. And you can read in the comments that channel got hacked. We've lost that channel. But you can see in the comments, I manifested my dream job. I manifested a car. Oh my God, this really works. I found went on a date with someone who feels really aligned. Just all these miracles from people all over the world. It was so beautiful to watch and hear. So that's for you guys. The link is here. Felt energizing, beautiful. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Elizabeth, Linley. And so it is. So click on that link, save that, like just keep it so that you can access it, because that link's going to show you the life purpose affirmations I'm about to do. It's like 10 minutes straight of life purpose affirmations. What makes my work different, guys, is the infinity healing that we're doing right now. I didn't explain how that works. It's source, God, universe, clearing all our limiting beliefs, clearing all our fears, clearing all our emotions that are in the way, clearing all our root traumas, clearing ancestral stuff, past life stuff, clearing it from our DNA, our genetics. Whatever gets alchemized gets replaced with what is best. So if there's a fear that says I'm afraid of being seen, it gets replaced with I embrace being seen. If there's an emotion that says I'm not good enough, it gets alchemized to I am good enough, right? All it takes is one limiting belief to get in the way of you getting what you want. So it's really important we just do all that inner work. So save that link, or you can just go to youtube.com /TarkBB, or just type in TarkBB, go to playlists, click on AM, it's called AM Manifestation Videos. And there you're going to see the daily prayer, which I call the world's most powerful prayer. This covers everything for you, for the planet. Notice that this manifestation video has an extra step that blesses all beings on the planet, which is missing in the new age. So as you bless yourself, you're blessing all beings, which is really beautiful. And then it also has the 70 life purpose affirmation activations. So it's not just like the affirmations you find elsewhere. When you're affirming it with infinity healing, it's deleting all the beliefs that are contradicting it. Does that make sense? Most people, they have a belief that says I'm not good enough, and they're like, I am good enough, I am good enough, I am good enough. Well, guess what? Now you have a belief that says I'm good enough, and you have a belief that says I'm not good enough. We got to uproot the old, place seeds for the new. Does that make sense? Okie dokie. Now we're going to play the 70 life purpose affirmation activations. You guys can lie down, sit comfortably, and receive.
are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up.
Starting out with activating the infinity healing, you can imagine Source, God, Universe powerfully connecting to you from the top of your head and from within your being. The way I like to see it from within our beings is every cell in our body shining like the sun, radiating in all directions, raising our vibration and frequency higher and higher and higher throughout this experience. You're welcome to be in your open, receptive state. Let's get into it. Okay. A new sense of purpose infuses my being. Would you like to download all these beliefs that are downloading only the ones that are for your highest good, only if they're for your highest good? Would you like that? Yes, and then I'll do it for all the beliefs. A new sense of purpose infuses my being.
Yes.
Every day I understand or overstand or understand my purpose with great clarity.
Yes.
I'm creating my purpose in every moment.
Yes.
I'll also start with the ones you guys wrote. I am experiencing infinite safety, infinite health, infinite protection at all times. Lindsay, I am selling all my packages in full this week. So it is. I am healthy, protected at all times. I am safe and supported to move through my goals. I am worthy of receiving more than enough for my creativity. Yes. Helpful people always find me and help me. I'm fully supported. Yes. I'm abundant and able to pay for all that is required and needed for my healing, well-being, and comfort. Yes. Anaga, thank you for being here, sister. Your journey just put a link for you to share. Beautiful. There is no one right way. I honor my path. Yes. Feel free to comment yes, just to really anchor it in. As I live my true purpose, joy and contentment fill my life. Yes. I know who I'm here to be. I know what I'm here to do. Yes. I know myself. I know my infinite self, and my purpose gets clearer. We're here to be who we're here to be. Do what we're here to do. Every day I further my life's work.
Yes.
I'm downloading the perfect ideas for my business. I'm focused on my purpose. I'm trusting my intuitive self on what to do. I act with my sole purpose in mind, body, spirit, and wonderful things happen to me as a result. I'm fully magnetically attracting my ultimate soul family, soul tribe, soul clients. Forgive me, Instagram. My battery may die. Please join us on Facebook at Infinite Abundance Retreat, or just type in Tarek BB on Facebook. I know that where I'm headed is better than I could have ever dreamed or imagined. My purpose is steadfast and strong. My mind is firmly fixed on achieving my heart's desires. I value my life purpose and live it daily. I now choose to live in a state of harmony, peace, and compassion at all times. Yes. I am blessed and highly favored. One of my favorite podcasts
speakers, that's how he starts his. When people say, how are you feeling, brother? It's like, I'm blessed and highly favored. Deep down, I know what my purpose is. I am born with it. It's always been there, and I'm accessing it right now. I commit myself to knowing, embodying my true purpose. Nobody can do what I'm here to do the way I do it. I'm expressing my infinite, unique self. I accept my purpose. I embrace my purpose. I'm fearless in the pursuit of my life purpose because it's already mine. I was born with it, and it is waiting for me with open arms. I demonstrate my life purpose in everything I do. I am aligned with my mission in life. I am thankful for my health, happiness, and joy. I am ready to receive. I awake each morning confident in knowing what I am on this planet. I know my mission in life and I follow it at all times. The best is yet to come. With inspired purpose, I always know exactly where my life is going. I see every situation as an opportunity to grow. I'm enthusiastic about pursuing and completing my mission. My life purpose is impacting thousands of people worldwide. There is purpose and clarity and intention in everything I do. As I follow the path of my heart, I discover my true treasure. I am valued, I am appreciated, I am seen, I am heard. I am following through the synchronicities in my life, leading to my ultimate passions and purpose. I create my life filled with meaning and value. I listen and follow through with my intuitive guidance. My life is filled with purpose. I live each moment of my life with intention and purpose and awareness. I am on my divine path, and it continues to bless me always and always. I know where I'm going, and I know how to get there. I see it clearly in my mind's eye, as if it's happening right now. My inner wisdom always knows what is best for me and what is not best for me. I honor my truth. I have a clear vision for the life I'm co-creating. I seize every day, every moment, every opportunity that is for my highest good. Everything is crystal clear to my being right now. I have all the energy, inspiration, motivation, dedication, focus in order to pursue my purpose. So today, I surrender to the divine will. I'm trusting, I'm allowing, I'm taking inspired action. I'm courageous, I'm brave, I'm resilient, I'm open, and I'm ready. I feel the fear and I still take action. My life purpose contributes to the betterment of mankind or womankind. I am powerful, a powerful force for good in the world. I'm consciously living my dream reality. I'm committed to my purpose. I am on my path, moving forward on my path. Each day, life blesses me with infinite miracles on all levels. Everything unfolds only in a divine way, divine time, divine manner. My ultimate purpose reveals itself to me now. I access my infinite awareness and consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
You're rising up.
And so it is. Let us know how you felt, guys, before we move on. Just want to check in with you guys, see how you're feeling. We're an hour into it, and we're just getting started. At least that's how the Aries just get started. Just giving myself some self-care over here. How are you guys feeling with those affirmations? Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, just let go of anything that was contradicting those affirmations. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Guys, mindset, which is like what we just did, beliefs, 90% of why we succeed or don't succeed is based on our mindset. I want you guys to write that down. Most people spend 80% of the time, 90% of the time trying to make it work, when 90% of it is your mindset. Think it and you shall achieve it. Thanks, Tara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's take a deep breath. You can also shake it out, because you just brought up a lot of things in the way of those affirmations. So just shake it out, move your energy, take a deep breath, drink some water. So that every AM. I don't like the word morning. I'll get into that. I'm about to put out a video called Word Magic. Morning means death. Who are remorning every morning. So listen, I would write to listen to that every AM. Okay. Next, the first thing I did was, at age 25, I was overdoing alcohol, overdoing drugs, bad food, all this kind of stuff. Heart almost stopped, prayed for a second chance. The first thing I did was take care of my health. So write down, health is the new wealth. What's the point of having all this money and success in our business if we are not healthy? So the first thing I did was take care of my health. What do I need to cut out? So I want you guys to write down a section called health. I'll put it here in the comments. Health. What do I need to get rid of or stop doing? What do I need to start doing? Okay. And I'm not a fan of like following a diet or someone's system. I'm a fan of baby steps. Listen to the audiobook or buy the book Atomic Habits. If you add a little baby step every day, by the end of the year, you've taken 365 baby steps. That's a huge leap forward on your evolution. Little baby steps. I'm not a fan of like sacrificing. So I love cheesecake. I'm not going to cut out cheesecake. I'm going to find the healthiest recipe for a cheesecake and have it once in a while. So I'm a big fan of like finding the healthiest version of what you like. Okay, so breads are not good for you. Well, make a nut bread or a nut cracker or like flax crackers or whatever. I'm not a big fan of flax because it has high estrogen, but for those of you who don't mind that, that's fine. Okay, health. What do I need to cut out? So I'm very extreme. I was overdoing alcohol, drugs, and completely stopped those things because they were taxing my energy. Okay. Leaders are readers. So get into the habit of reading a book. And you can find in one book, one idea that is going to completely change your life. So get into the habit. One of the books I highly recommend is called the Miracle Mornings. And the concept is waking up an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier, and doing things that are going to change, just set your day up for success. So whether that's yoga, stretching, a light workout, jogging, meditating, breath work, the affirmations we just did, the manifestation with the affirmations. I was doing that every AM. Gratitude journaling, great. So these are AM hacks that will change your life. And then I would include in it to listen to one audiobook, right? If I'm already working out, at the same time, I could listen to an audiobook. And if you go on YouTube, you can literally find all these personal development, life-changing books. And someone had taken the time to read the whole book, summarize the whole book into bite-sized chunks. So literally, you can learn a new summarized book every single day. So I would do that in the AM. That's if you really want to take it to the next level. So my dad, love him. I'm actually visiting my folks right now. Love him. Always joking around, always having fun. I get him. He gets me. We're very, very similar. Very similar. I grew up. I created a story when my dad was trying to toughen me up, and he was really, really intense with me. Although he was doing 100 times better than his parents did with him, uh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I was just comparing it to wherever I came from. Wherever I came from, there was infinite love. It was high vibration. I remember because when I was a kid, I was like, God, why did you send me here? It's very dense. Where's the love? I'm confused. Who are these people around me? No one gets me. Kids in school would approach me like they're approaching an alien, and they're like, "Hi, Tarek." And I'll just keep to myself. People would bully me and make fun of me, and just um, very tough times. I was put down a lot. I was bullied a lot. I felt lesser than a lot. And so I made up the story that says my dad hates me. I created that story. Facts are, dad was tough with me. Truth is, let's say, dad was trying to toughen me up because he saw I was really sensitive and delicate, right? So that's a good thing to help your son feel more tough. I created the story and I take full responsibility for creating the story that says my dad hates my guts. I created that story. I'm not a victim. I created that. But I spent a whole half of my life stuck in victimhood. So I would say another key step is to go out of victim consciousness into creator consciousness. Would you like an infinity healing to break out of victim consciousness and anchor into creator consciousness? Yes. Beautiful. And so when you look at, and you have to do this is what we do in our 6-month containers in our mentorship, is find out what core traumas from your past are still holding you back now, and what stories were created, because that one story can ruin your life. So I want you guys, hey Xavier, bless, thanks for being here. What stories have you created from your past that could be affecting your present and your future? So I would write down the stories that I've created about myself, the self-image I had about myself. Okay. And then the thing that really fast tracked my life is once I realized I created a story about my dad, I did those MDMA pills. My guidance said, reach out to your dad. I emailed him. I was in Toronto. He was in Dubai. And I emailed him and I said, Dad, I'm ready to forgive you. I don't know why you hated me. See, at that time, I didn't know it was a story. I thought it was a fact. And that's the trick with the mind. It creates stories and then believes them to be true. And then it becomes, in our mind, it becomes a fact and it becomes a belief. It goes from, my dad hates me, to I'm not worthy of love. I'm a piece of shit. Like, it just creates more solid. And if you keep believing it, it becomes like a very strong, think of each time you think of a belief, it's like one spaghetti noodle. And then another time, now it's like the whole pack. And it's like, oh, have you ever tried to break a whole bunch of spaghettis? So hard to break that belief. But if you can do it right from the start, you can just break it. But unfortunately, many of us have been thinking it over and over until it becomes our belief, and our beliefs become a reality. But the good news is it's all breakable, shiftable, alchemizable. Okay. So, who from your past do you need to forgive right now? I want you guys to write down that list. Who from your past do I need to forgive, including yourself? So, that's why at the heart of the work that I do, forgiveness is one of the key. There's several F words: fun, very important; fulfillment, we're working on today from your life purpose; freedom, you get freedom from aligning with your purpose, but also freedom to be able to work from home, travel the world. That's what I help my clients do. Living life your way. The other F word is financial abundance, and the other one is forgiveness. Forgiveness, which has two meanings in the philosophy that I share: forgiving self, forgiving others, but also life is forgiving. So making sure, and we'll get into that tomorrow in the money day, that a percentage of your money that you're going to generate, some of it goes forgiving to charities and causes you care about. So far, so good. Another step in my health journey is figuring out my dosha. I have ruined several relationships not taking care of my health. So if you guys don't know, study. You can go online right now and put, or someone can Google it, find your dosha. Doshas, there's 3 doshas, body types. Pitta is more of a fiery body type. And I didn't know this because I was eating spicy food and fried foods and caffeine. All of that aggravated my dosha because it's already fire. My type needs more lemon water, mint tea, calming foods, right? Like smoothies, raw salads, alkaline, just all those things cool down my fire. But I was adding things that agitated the fire, and then I became very emotionally snappy, and it ruined my relationships. So I would say find out your dosha, find out the right foods to eat, the foods to avoid. Also, thanks to Tara, discovered this like next level Nikola Tesla kind of rife technology that can scan your body and let you know what you're allergic to. So, for many of us, every single day we could be eating the very things that our body's reacting to, like as if it's a threat to the body, and then it takes away a lot of your energy to fight that. Like I found out for me, it was gluten, corn, um, orange, tomatoes. So I highly recommend getting one of those advanced electromagnetic. Find out your what you're allergic to, what your body is sensitive to, and avoid those things because again, that's another energy drain. It's all about energy, guys. All about energy. Okay. So then once I discovered the Matrix through the movie and the documentary, I'm like, okay. And I took a philosophy elective in college, which taught me for once how to think, not what to think. Dropped out of college, left the household, moved into the beaches, just this beautiful place in Toronto by the beach, and started reading book after book after book after book. So I had a very strong desire to know the truth, to learn. Like I spent all this time learning what school was teaching me, which was really teaching me how to be a good worker for their corporations. Um, and then finally, when I broke out of that, so I chose truth over winning in how society says you win. You go to school and you go to college and you get a job 9 to 5, and it's like, nope, unplugging from that. And many of you that I'm working with right now are unplugging. Tara, you're unplugging from the matrix. Tara told us last week she hasn't stopped working since she was 14, and she told me last a few weeks ago, she's like, I'm never doing a matrix job ever again. Best thing you can do for yourself. Not everyone has the luxury to do this, so I did this the long hard way. So I help my clients do it the easy fast way. One of the books that changed my life is Celestine Prophecy. I'll do a video on it on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're about to summarize all these great books and share them. Celestine Prophecy talks about how from when we were children, we learned 4 ways of gaining energy from people. Okay? So Celestine prophecy. I'll share my screen so you can see the visual. Energy. And we need to break out of these 4 ways of getting energy so that we can be free. I did a YouTube video for this on my old channel, but it got, there we go. Types of energy thieves. There we go. Let's share my screen. Okay, very important, guys. How are you guys liking this so far? What are your takeaways so far? Lindley, Ayurvedic body types, yeah. What food allergy test? Green fingers, you're going to have to find it on your own. I would say everything starts with an intention. Pray, set an intention that you get it. Because the one we found was very like on the low key, word of referrals. They don't even have a website, so I can't really refer to you. But I would say look into, if anyone else here has a resource on that, but there's several ways of finding what you're allergic to. There's like poop tests, there's blood tests, but don't do the basic stuff, do the advanced stuff. I wish I knew more. We'll get a health person next time, but truth over everything, truth over everything, truth over everything. Since you were 12. Okay, Tara's been working since she was 12. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. This is really important, guys. So types of energy theft. So ways people take away our energy. Remember, guys, everything is energy. Ways people take energy is intimidator. They take your energy by threat. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? No, that's interrogator. Sorry. They just like bully, right? They force people to pay attention using fear. And then when they're being the intimidator, you give away some of your energy to them. So they've learned by being the intimidator, they get energy, which is their way of getting love, but it's getting energy and love in a very survival way. So we need to break free from all 4 of these. If you guys haven't read the book, check it out. You can also get the audio summary. Just Google the Celestine Prophecy Insights. And we want to break out of the intimidator. So we want to break out of giving energy to the intimidator or being the intimidator. Aloof people get energy by acting like hard to get. Like, hey, what's that person doing over there? That was me. I was like the aloof person. Often acts clueless, tells redundant stories, even if you've heard them. That's definitely not me. But aloof, they're acting like, they're hard to get. And then they act hard to get, and then people are like, hey, are you okay? And then we get energy that way. So aloof interrogator steals energy by judging and questioning others. Why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? Why are you following your passion? Why don't you just stick to your 9 to 5? So it makes others feel inferior by finding faults in others. Who here has that in them or has had that in their relationships? Actually, poor me, I think I was also stuck in the poor me at some point when I was playing victim. So taking energy by making others feel guilty. Oh, you really hurt me when you did that. I felt this. I'm the victim, poor me. Complains about problems and rarely states solutions. So they're just focused, they're stuck in victim, and they get energy by you feeling sorry for them. Would you like an infinity healing to break out of giving energy to the intimidator, aloof, the interrogator, and the poor me? Yes. So the poor me suckers in empaths because we end up trying to help them. That's how we get stuck. And would you like an infinity healing to alchemize your inner intimidator, your inner aloof, inner interrogator, inner poor me? Would you like that? Yes. And then shift out into, so then when you watch the movie, there's this beautiful scene where once you break out of taking energy from people, this new thing happens. Let's say right now, 3 of us were talking. The person, let's say I was talking and 2 people were listening in the conversation. The ones that are listening are not trying to compete and take my energy. They're actually fully present, and they're almost like paying attention, they're giving a little energy that then allows me to have more energy, that allows me to then channel more and say things to the two people I'm talking to almost from like a higher mind. It's almost like we came together, increased our energy, and now I'm almost channeling for the people and I'm saying the right thing. I'm saying I become someone who creates synchronicities. That's the most important book from that whole book, Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, is meaningful coincidences. People will start telling you things that will help you with your life purpose or financial abundance or breaking out of the matrix or whatever it is. They will say messages that your spirit has been trying to tell you through this new way of doing things. Does this make sense? You'll see it beautifully depicted. You can go on YouTube and type in Celestine Prophecy movie, beautifully depicted. Okay. For me, the next step was to, what I did was I was like, I'm going to start a business. I don't know what it is. But I knew I was going to do it. So there's something that shifts when you tell the universe, I'm doing this. The energy of I'm doing this, even though I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, created the opportunities. So would you like an infinity healing to put out a strong force into the universe? I'm doing this. I don't know exactly all the details, but I'm freaking doing it. Would you like that? Yes. And for me, the synchronicities led to discovering hypnotherapy. I went and took an 8-day course, borrowed $2,000 from my mom at the time. I think I was like 26, 7. Paid my mom back years later, but that's all I needed. 8-day. I have a hypnosis course. I'm done with school and university and college. I'm like so sick of that. I didn't even want to go to kindergarten from day one. I didn't want to go. I was crying, telling my dad, why are we going to school? Because that's what people do. Well, I'm not people. So along my journey as well, a lot of plant medicines. My favorite go-to for shamanic healing was magic mushrooms. I would ingest magic mushrooms, fast the day before, set an intention, pray on them, be out in nature or somewhere safe in my home, and allow the magic mushroom to help me forgive myself and others. So highly recommend doing a magic mushroom ceremony by yourself, or at least do it with someone who's going to protect you. But it will guide you. There's no such thing as a bad trip because it's going to help you unpack. Like if you've buried some crap in your basement, it's not a bad trip. You got to clear that out of your basement. And it's intelligent enough to help you feel the emotions without really reliving the trauma. So the visual I got, if you guys ever play roulette, if you put all your chips on a number, you get and then they spin it and it lands on your number, you get your chips times 37. So if you have 100 chips there, that's 37,000. And what most people do is they're like, and I did this myself, I'll do videography, I'll do marketing, I'll do websites, I'll do all the things except for the thing that is my greatest soul offering. So we're not here to flirt with our life purpose, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're here to fully share our ultimate soul offering. So we're going to get into it right now. We're going to create your menu. Most of us are doing way too many things. It's also a way that our ego helps sabotage us. And so let's get into it. So I want you guys to write down what are all the things that you would like to do in exchange for a lot of financial abundance. And this is the first thing I do with my clients. We feng shui your menu. So I was doing videography, video recording, uploading stuff on their YouTube. And I wasn't even great at those things. I was doing catering, right? Everything except for the healing work. Okay, and then write down. I want you guys now to find out, because as soon as I got paid to do cooking, I, it it sucked out the magic for me. For me, the magic was in just doing it for fun. Some things we love doing, but as soon as this is a job, it's really important to know what's a hobby that you just want to do because you love doing it. Um, and it's another thing to do it as your main soul offering. Any questions so far, comments, or feedback? Okay. So I want you guys to like scratch out the ones that you love doing, but you maybe realize now that you don't want to do it as a life purpose career. Right? Like I love writing poetry and sharing it on Facebook. Don't necessarily want to make a career out of that. I love cooking, don't necessarily want to make a living out of cooking. So write down and then circle the ones that you're like, I could do this for the rest of my life, whether I'm a billionaire or not. Like, I just love doing this. It fulfills me. That's one way you know that it's your soul mission and you love it and you're fully aligned with it, is you would do it whether you're getting paid or not. Like me helping people find their dreams, I was doing this when I had temp jobs, temporary jobs, like part-time jobs, when I was giving up on, when I didn't even know what I was here to do. When even when I get an Uber taxi ride from place to place, I'll start without even trying. Like, hey, what do you do? What did you study? What were you into when you were a kid? Hey, you know that you can make money doing the thing that you love, and blah blah blah. So I know I'm doing it because I'm not trying to get them as a client. I'm just trying to live my. I am embodying my purpose. Does that make sense? Please, someone comment. Just say anything. Let me know that you're alive. Let me know that you're there. 1221 mirror number. So we're about like there's almost half an hour, a bit more than half an hour left before we conclude today. I'm hearing no one commenting. Oh, Linley, thank you. There's someone out there. Elizabeth, you're there. Good to know. Thank you. Right? So, what are the ones I love doing? What are the ones I don't want to be doing for money? Okay. And you want to circle the ones that are the ones you really love doing. So, guys, here's where it gets tricky. Empaths love helping people. Healers, my word for healing is holding space. We hold space for people to heal themselves. Now, if you're very fulfilled as someone who holds space, and it's something that you're really great at doing, most empaths think everyone can do that, but the truth is, not everyone can do that. So holding space for people to heal themselves, to transform, to up level, or whatever the word is. Hey Milana, good to have you here. Is you decide how you want to do that. Do you want to do that through hypnosis? Do you want to do that through crystals? Do you want to do that through shamanic drumming? Do you want to do that through dancing? Do you want to, you can create a container or hold space for someone to transform, and there's infinite ways that they can do that. And it could be a several things that you love doing. I love bringing in crystals. I love frequencies. I love essential oils. I love movement. For me, the infinite healing came out of me, was birthed through me, and it was birthed because of my frustration of other people's modalities, and because I was very skeptical about people who work with anything other than source, God, universe. I don't want to work with anything in between me and source energy. So to me, it was like a safe thing that I know is in full integrity, and I know that it does infinite things for us, not just, I took an EFT thing and it helps me release beliefs, and I took a hypnosis thing, helps me release subconscious stuff. And every time I learned a modality, it did one more step. And I was like, really, when you're working with the divine, it can do infinite things for you, even things we can't even ask for, we don't even know is possible. So that's why I only stick to that. But you find out, you know, I feel like sometimes people add things when they're like not fully sure of themselves. So they'll add, I remember when I was adding tarot cards or angel reading cards, it's like I don't need to add fluff, like it's perfect just as it is. I don't need to add more things to make it better because it's more than enough. Does that make sense? But those of you, Milana or anyone else, if you're into the read, like I know some people, they're so good when it comes to reading card readings. But let's say you're a very powerful channeler, but you're relying on the cards, then that's like, hey, take that next step and fully be the channeler. Most people, like sometimes people are nurses, but they're really healers, or they're massage therapists, but they're really energy body workers. So you want to like continue on that evolution. Yeah. Thanks, Milano. Always working for free. I love it though. Yeah. Cancel always working for free. We don't want to affirm that, but I hear you. Yes, that makes sense. Perfect. Okay. So, what did you guys get? What takeaways have you gotten so far from this, like focusing on what you want to do? The next thing I want to share with you, thanks to Nirjarini, she signed up for my 1 year mentorship. She flew here to Toronto from Europe, and she gifted me this book about North and South nodes. So I highly recommend. This is a very key step that helped me fully align with my purpose and experience 6 figures from my gifts, is figuring out my North and South nodes. So Google North and South node. How do I find my North and South node? If you use apps like the Pattern app, gives you your astrology chart, but you want to find, most people don't know their astrology, and definitely the ones who know their astrology are not aware of their North node. Your North node is actually the part in astrology which is connected to your life purpose. You'll feel most fulfilled when you embody the qualities of that sign. Mine is in Cancer. So I'll feel most fulfilled when I am a nurturer, when I'm holding space for others, when I'm supporting others. Um, and when I discovered that, it made a huge difference in my life because I was stuck in my South node, which was Capricorn, which is set the emotions aside, work, 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 get it done, move up the ladder of success, fame, and all that stuff. And I was like, why am I not fulfilled? Because your South node represents what you've mastered. You've been there, you've done that. It's like an actor playing the same role each time. You think they're going to keep being fulfilled? No, they're going to get bored of playing that same role. They want something opposite. That's why sometimes you'll see an actor, actress always being the good person and they play an evil person. So, highly recommend finding out your North Node and embodying those traits. And it was such a game changer. So, I went from like working, 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 and not being in a relationship, just married to my job, making all this money and success, but not being happy. In fact, being miserable. Um, and then the Cancerian in me is the nurturer. So now instead of waking up working right away, I'm gonna go. When I was living in this building, I'd go to the sauna. I would, do my intentions, do some yoga, have a healthy breakfast. I would go out, walk in nature, sit under a tree, meditate, soak up the sun, right? Play some music. So it's just the way I was doing my life tweaked and made the biggest difference in the world. Who here knows their North or South node? And who here is going to actually get it while we're on the call and post it? So another thing I learned is I was signing up for other people's dreams. This person's multi-level marketing. I'm going to join this person's Primerica company. I'm going to join this person's health at multi-level marketing thing. And the people who would share in the intro demonstrations that were doing really great in those, their why was strong enough. Hey, my mom had cancer and I discovered this health product and I gave it to her and it cured her cancer. Now I want to share it with the rest of the world. They're making thousands of dollars a month from this multi-level marketing because of the why. But I noticed, oh, there we go. Green fingers. Your North Node is in Leo. Okay, okay. You're meant to be the superstar. Beautiful. Meant to shine your light bright. Dream bigger. Make it about you. Love, heart. It's amazing. Creativity. Excellent. Lindley, can I go get it now? Amazing. Yeah, beautiful. Um, Another thing, guys. So, what was the last thing I said? Yeah. So follow your dreams. Have other, instead of us being, believing in other people's dreams, it's like believe in your own dreams. You have a dream within you. The next thing I started to deprogram um, music I was listening to. I remember saying I don't want any of this popular music. If you guys are not aware, it all has demonic frequencies, hypnosis. It's got subliminals in the videos and the music to keep you stuck in a lower frequency to brainwash you. Definitely make sure the water you're drinking doesn't have fluoride that decalcifies your third eye, which is how you're able to function with intuition in this world. If it's been calcified by tons of fluoride, research about how to decalcify your third eye. And then be very discerning of what you let in through music, through movies. Almost every TV show on Netflix and Amazon, all those things, especially Netflix, has something called, it's an MK Ultra. It's a mind control technique where they play loving music and put a violent scene. This is a direct psychological attack on you to desensitize you because you start to associate violence with the beautiful sensations of the music they're playing. Very evil. Watch the movie Josie and the Pussycat Dolls. It's a silly movie, but it actually is depicting how evil the music industry is and how they use subliminals in music and in movies. Okay, Lindley, your North Node's in Cancer like me. I think North Node Cancer is also like if you're born around 82. I think it's connected to the year as well. But yeah, cool. So Lindley, we have the same North Node. So, we're the divine mothers, like Princess Diana was a Cancerian, going to hospitals, taking care of the kids. She loved the heart surgeon because he was, helping people. So it's like the divine mother. Guys, when I was broke, no, 1962. Okay, so it's not about, maybe it's the two part, 82, 62. I don't know. Beautiful. So, guys, the next part is the most important. I would say this is the fastest, easiest, most powerful way to fully align with your purpose and achieve your goals with ease and grace is find someone 10 steps, 20 steps past where you are. When I was broken on welfare, I was on the outside looking in people in Toronto succeeding, making money, figuring out this business thing. And it's like, how are they doing it? And I didn't have, I didn't feel like they cared about me. I didn't think they would help me. But I was spending so much time and energy just to get one client, and I'd help them make thousands of dollars from the work that I did. And I was broke. And all this time and energy just to get one client, and they pay me the 200. Excuse me. Oh, I'll take a deep breath. And then they would disappear. So this is the most important part. Find a mentor. Would you like an infinity healing to powerfully manifest your ultimate mentor, to magnetize them to you and you to them, and to have all the everything that's needed for you to receive their mentorship? Would you like that? Yes. So the free way to do it is find your mentor, follow them on all social media, read their books, you absorb you get a transmission off of them. And then the other way to do it is invest in a mentor, because they'll just take you to your goals and dreams the fastest, easiest way possible. And I personally also want a mentor who's part of my soul family. I remember meeting people who'd come from the States and they're like, we can get you becoming a millionaire in no time. You just got to toughen up, stop being a little. It's just like really old school, aggressive, like missing the heart, right? So, what I love is I can stay being an empath, I can stay heart centered and still run a business. I can stay heart centered and still do sales. I can stay heart centered and still do social media in a way that feels in integrous to who I am. Nikki, North Node is Leo too. Checking. Yeah, so the opposite of Leo is Aquarius. So what that means to me is you did the whole. It's about everyone else, caring about everyone else. It's not about you. It's almost like your ego is dissolved, and it's all about helping everyone else, bringing everyone together, being the humanitarian. To me, beautiful Aquarian archetype is Bob Marley, right? Change, humanitarian, change the world with his music. So just because your North Node is in Leo, so then it becomes Spotlight is about me, which is it's the opposite of how your South Node is. That's why it's so tricky because you're so used to your default is in your South, and it's this life. It's challenging you to do the opposite. So, guys, anyways, we have a program called Infinite Empowerment, which goes over does infinity. Let's just do it right now. Would you like an infinity healing to embody and activate your North Node? Would you like that? Yes. There you go. See, Nikki saying I have a hard time with the Leo. So it's such a interesting thing. It's like we have the hardest time embodying it. It goes against our default. It's literally the opposite of our default. And it's the one that when we do, we feel most fulfilled. And when I watch these movies, it's people are constantly haunted by their pasts, but it's by facing our fears that we take our power back. So write this down. Two types of people: feel the fear, freeze, fight, flight, or they feel the fear and they still take action. So the ones that succeed in life are the ones that feel the fear and still take action. Let's take a deep breath and let go. Yeah, that's all it means, Nikki, is you're comfortable not making it about you, making it about everyone else, but you'll succeed the most when you make it about you being the center of attention, you being in the limelight, you being the face, you sharing your love, you sharing your creativity. Just because, um, like, we all want to succeed, not everyone wants to do what it takes to get there, right? So it's going to require getting out of your comfort zone, doing the exact opposite of what you've been doing. Yeah, green fingers, you like, they're the opposite, you like to hide. Milana, North Node, Aries. Yep, bravery, leadership, boldness, fun, play, being a pioneer. That's it. Love it. Nikki, yes. Linley, interesting. South Node in Capricorn, and yes, I did a master. A whole lot of stressful corporate focus rubbish, and I'm pretty certain I never want to go there again. Good. Yeah, exactly. So exactly, Linley, right? Been there, done that. So see, Linley's proving that even in this life, she went through that whole corporate ladder. Why? Because that's your South Node. So this is why this is the most important thing, and a lot of people miss it. South Node Libra is no longer our scary relation. Yeah, Leo also is one of the most compatible signs for Aries. Oh yeah, Aries and Leo's best friends. So fun. The next thing I would write down, guys, is to know your why. So I lost my why in December. I would watch all these Hollywood Disney movies, and they're just showing programming of a future where there's World War III scenarios, where there's all these natural disasters that happen that'll wipe out half the planet, and there's all this chaos. And I'm like, what is the point? If that's what the future of our planet's going to be, and these people who planned 9/11 and done all these other things, the pandemic, like they're putting it in the movies and then it's happening. So I'm like, well, now they're putting this shit in the movies, and well, why would I want to stay here and go through that? Like, I lost my why. I'm like, what's the point? The money system's gonna crash. So internet, I might not have internet if I choose not to play their game of getting a chip in my brain or whatever the hell they have. I lost my why, guys. I was so invested in the dark forces world because I was studying their movies that I forgot that I have the power to create another reality. So I lost my why, and as soon as I lost my why, it's like, what's the point? Defeated. So, although we're living in a simulation and there's no like it's not like God said you have to go do this. It's like what fulfills you, and don't fall for the matrix trap where you're doing it for others. It's really important you do it because it lights you up. It gives you joy because it's still a matrix. Just because you're manifesting someone to come see you for a healing session, it doesn't mean they need you, right? That's a matrix trap. You're manifesting a reality where you're getting these clients for healing because it lights you up, it fulfills you. Don't do it from a sacrifice place because it's an illusion. If anything, the people that are coming to you for healing, they're just mirroring things that we need as healers to heal within ourselves. So don't fall for that trap. Does that make sense? Okay, guys, we're 20 minutes left. Know your why. Would you like an infinity healing to know your why and let your why be your drive? People who don't have a why, those people who know their why, it's like, hey, I almost lost my life. I gave up. I didn't have purpose, and now I do. I want to help others discover their purpose. That why becomes a strong drive. I've been put down, made fun of, bullied, told I'll never amount to anything, and now I found something I'm good at. Now I want everyone else to experience that. I believe I've come here as a starseed to help humanity during this time reclaim their infinite freedom, empowerment, and sovereignty. That why becomes why you do everything. So the bigger the why, the clearer and the stronger your why, the one who has the biggest why wins, basically. If you ever watch a competition or a challenge, the ones that say, hey, my mom's struggling right now, she gave us so much, she doesn't, and it's like, that's why I'm here in this contest to win. They win because their why is stronger than everyone else's, potentially. But it's part of that formula. Know your why, let it be your drive. Intention behind our actions, thoughts, and belief. Exactly, Milana. And if you don't have that why, good luck making it as a self-employed or as an entrepreneur. Because your why in those, like, I was living my why even when I was broke, guys. Like, literally last year, we reached out to the biggest telesummit that always features us. We launched 13 of our healing programs there, and they were like, hey, sorry, the telesummit world is not doing very well. Yeah, I'll be done in 15 minutes. Thanks, Pops. We'll be they're like, sorry, they're not doing really well these days, and plus you're releasing a sexual trauma healing program. Yeah, that's not going to work. So all the summits turned us down, and then I'd help people, and they would go and make thousands and thousands of dollars, and I was still broke, and I was just like, what's going on here? But I continued. I stayed humble, and I was still like, hey, let me help this person, let me connect this person with this person. I kept doing good, even though it didn't feel like it was coming back and I was being left in the dirt. I still, because my why was I enjoy helping people. So I just wanted to share that. But it was really it really bruised my Aries ego, seeing everyone around me succeeding last year and doing great things. And even when I helped one of my friends get onto a telesummit, like, she went there and they loved her and she exploded, and it was the same summit that invited me every year. But I felt like they turned their back on me. But that's just the story I created. The truth is, sexual trauma doesn't work on their summit, or at least they just don't want to do it. But anyways, I had to grow through all of that. I don't like to say go through, I like to say grow through it, and then just keep being persistent. You can't give up. So your why keeps you driven in those low moments. If you don't have that why, it's easy to just give up. Your ultimate purpose, write this down, is to check in every moment what you need. Because you can be a miserable healer helping people, but you're like depleted and miserable. Or you can, I remember seeing someone who was cleaning up the garbage and he was like singing, joyful and happy, cleaning the garbage, and this is like maybe blessing every home that he passes. Like, so it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And if you're doing it from a place of lightness, of fulfillment, of passion, then that's how you win in the game. That's your purpose. Checking in, hey, right now, feeling I need to pull out and go get a vacation, staycation, or be in nature. Now I'm feeling inspired. I want to create something. I want to make music. I want to help people, right? So tune in every moment. That is your ultimate purpose. Here's another one, guys. I resisted creating my infinity healing modality. I was like, how is this different than anything else out there? And my guidance kept nudging, nudging, nudging. Do it, do it, do it. And then 2 years later, I did it, and then it's been voted. Women from the '60s who've tried all these healing modalities. They say they've tried everything, weren't able to get the results. We hear it all a lot, but then they tried the infinity healing, got the results. So imagine I gave up on that infinity healing modality that I created. So the bigger the resistance, write this down. The bigger the resistance, the bigger the transformation on the other side. So sometimes if you're resisting doing something and the ego's resisting it, sometimes it's because there's something huge for you on the other side. So that's a great guidance to do it. So with manifestation, a lot of clients say, I want to manifest, uh, 10,000 a month. I'm like, well, you don't even believe you can manifest two. Why are we going to start with 10? We got to start with where your believability is a 10 out of 10 and your level of expectation is a 10 out of 10. So when we used to launch you'll see, we'll maybe share the screen today real quick after this to let you guys know how we're supporting our clients and how we can support you with your life purpose and financial abundance. Um, when I was last year, for the last 12 months, I would do these launches every 2 months for the last 2 years, and we would launch it, and our program was $15,000, 15,555 for a 6 month container. I kept keeping that same rate, and no one was signing up for the last 2 years because my level of I didn't believe people would pay 15,000. So it's not about is it worth that? Of course, it's worth that. It's worth that and more, especially based on our like 95% success rate and all the amazing things people get right off the bat. It's I didn't believe people would pay 15,000, so no one paid 15,000. So how do you succeed? The number one secret to manifestation is making sure your level of belief is a 10 out of 10 and your level of expectation that it will happen is a 10 out of 10. So what happened for me, and God bless my soul sister, Jennifer, who's my accountability buddy. I would also write that down, get someone to hold you accountable. Um, we message each other every day for the last 2 years and say these are the three things I'm going to do today, and we hold each other accountable to doing them. I was feeling really defeated. I asked for help. I was like, hey, I don't know, like I'm not succeeding in my business. Things are, it's just like start from scratch, like create. I have this like 2,000 a month for a 6 month offer. She was like, make it, go back to the basics. So I was like, 500 a month for 6 months. Let me just create a very simple, basic package for me, like based on what I was used to. And it took was like changing it up, doing something that felt very doable for me. And then one person signed up, and then another person signed up, and another person signed up. So, and people just keep signing up. So you gotta believe it's possible. Whatever it is you're wanting, you gotta believe it. And if it's not 100%, start taking steps to increase your confidence. Start putting it out there, for free or volunteering or groups, whatever you gotta do. Just get that momentum, get that ball rolling. Okay. So there's more here notes about money that we'll focus on tomorrow. So to conclude, guys, let us know, was this worth it for you to spend the time with me? I thank you for spending the time with me. And what are your biggest takeaways? Purpose of disaster movies is mass fear. So exactly, if you watch movies that are by these big guys, they're using the power of our imagination to create their nightmare reality. Focus on the joy and focus on the reality you want to create. Exactly, Milana. I just got your package A from Life Reawakened, working through it now. So much amazing content. Thanks, Linley. Appreciate it. Love that. Discomfort creates catalyst for change. Yeah. Anaga, the bigger the resistance, the bigger the transformation on the other side. Thank you for writing that. Nikki, this is so freaking timely for me. I'm so glad I clicked on it. Everything you said is totally in sync with the happenings in my life right now. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Nikki. We're just getting started. Kyle Grimm, absolutely. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to share a few links before we conclude. If you guys have a few minutes, I want to share with you what we're opening up the doors for you guys to be a part of, and then we'll conclude. Here we go. So first of all, before I forget, let's cancel that for now. StreamYard allow. Let's stop. So first thing, if anyone's on this call and you're interested in knowing how I can help you hit 6 figures, which is 8,000 minimum per month, or whatever your goal and dream is in your life, from your life purpose, from your financial abundance. I've been doing this for 15 years. The first time I mentored, my client hit 50,000 after our first session, generated another 70,000 after our second session. And then I'll share with you guys, now that was like years ago, and I'll share with you guys what's been happening with the people that I started helping since December. Remember, I hit rock bottom in December and started helping people. I want to share with you guys just what happened since December with the people I've been working with. But if you're interested, hop on a free breakthrough call with me. I'll help pinpoint what's in the way, what steps you got to do, and share with you what are some options we can do together. If you're interested, here is a link to booking a breakthrough with me. If it's not for you, if you know someone who's wanting help with their money, with their purpose, send this link to them. So it's right there. You can go to tarikbb.com/breakthrough. Or if you go to tarikbb.com, it'll say healing. You fill out that form, and then, or you can just email support@tarikbb.com. But tarikbb.com, there's a healing form. I put the link here. So click on that. I want to check if there's, because I know some of you are on YouTube and I don't think you can, I think you're going to have to copy and paste it. But I think it's tarikbb.com/breakthrough. One word, breakthrough. Yeah, exactly. tarikbb.com/breakthrough, BREAKTHROUGH, all one word. tarikbb.com/breakthrough. Okay, so let's share what we got going on for some of you guys. So my mentor literally just told me, stop offering the one-on-ones for $500 a month. She's like, you gotta, if someone wants to work with you one-on-one, it's a $10,000. It needs to be at a 10,000, and then I can have this offer for people in groups. So there's two options here, but I haven't created that package for. So there's two options. It's me and you doing one-on-ones every 2 weeks for the next 6 months, or you join our Infinitely Abundant Healer program and you join us for group calls with other healers who are working to hit the 6-figure mark, and you get all the business modules that I've created and all the healing modules that will help you achieve that. And if you don't make your money back in the 6 months, you can join us again and again till you make your money back. That's my guarantee, because so far almost every single person, minus maybe 1 or 2, have not hit their goals out of everyone who joined. And there's reasons why that happened. StreamYard, here we go. So this is what we got available for you guys. Where is it? Nope. There we go. Tarik Bliss BB. The Infinitely Abundant Healer Program. Boost your income and thrive as a spiritual entrepreneur. If you're not knowing the business side of things, understanding how best to use technology and social media, not knowing how to get high paying clients, not knowing how to create packages or attract high paying clients, not knowing how to streamline your business. If you'd like to double your income, we had one client who doubled her income working half the time. If you'd like to thrive from your gifts and abilities, attract your ultimate soul clients, this is what you will gain. So you will get 12 coaching modules. This is the blueprint. These are the steps that I took to get to 10,000 a month. So you get the 12 modules. What makes it different from any business mentoring program out there is that it has a silent infinity healing in each module, which clears the things that, so if we're talking about sales, it clears all your sales blocks. If we're talking about social media and getting yourself out there, it clears all the traumas of getting you out there. So if you have the blueprint and you follow it and you execute it, and if you clear all your mindset blocks, there's absolutely no reason for you to not succeed if you do both those things. We also have 6 monthly for the next 6 months. So think about it. You're committing for the next 6 months for the rest of your life to thrive from your gifts. It's like a boot camp. So you get the 12 modules, you get the 12 every 2 weeks. We're on a group healing call. You're getting WhatsApp voice notes through our WhatsApp group. You get your accountability buddy, which is a game changer, someone who holds you accountable. You get 6 live group healing calls and distance healings, as well as tons of healing modules that are going to help you with money, with life purpose, with your mindset, music. So I also listen to my music every day because it has powerful activations. And again, this is the program we have for 15,555. You guys get it today and never again for this rate at 2,998. So we're not going to get it back to 15,555, but every time we do this, we're probably going to increase it. So the next little increase is going to be next time around, it'll be 5,555, and that expires tomorrow at midnight. So the people who have taken this program have manifested way above the 10K per. So if you really want to know, this guy, Sonny, started with us, made first session 58,000. Second session we worked on together, he made 70,000, 72,000. Jillian, within our container, hit actually just within 3 months hit 6,000, and now she's way past that. Natasha was with us for the duration of the program. Before she completed the program, she created her $5,000 package. The last thing she told me, she sold 2 that month, and she had 2 pre-sold for the next month. So she made 10,000 the month that she shared that, and then 10,000 the month after. These are the steps. Gain your confidence from your offerings. How to offer discovery calls and master enrollment. This alone is worth it. No one's doing this right. No one's offering this. They're all posting stuff on social media, hoping people will just hop into their breakthrough calls. You got to change that strategy, guys. So we teach you how to create your own programs, do your own launches, market your packages, launch your signature program, create systems and all that good stuff. So you have a pay in full option, which saves you $450, and you've got the monthly option, which is $1,150 a month. And then there's another option, which is $575 per month. So here's Jennifer working half the time, doubling her income. Felisa went from charging $50 for face painting to doing huge murals, making $10,000 from her gifts. Nirjrini finally created her $2,000 package, sold it. Lindsay, who's on our call right now, sold her first 10K package. Lisha wanted to hit 15K. We hit 15K several of those months we worked together. Hillary wanted, we hopped on a call, supported her, and she had her $12,000 launch. Dr. Tiana made $50,000 from her multi-level marketing during our work together. Coralina, within 2 weeks, hit her financial goals. Vanessa, actually, I want to share Vanessa. She'll be sharing her story tomorrow, so I'll let her share it. But created a 6,000. Basically, she joined to work with me. We worked on her package. Told her to call potential clients. The first person she called signed up. She generated 6,000 worth in sales from her first session with me and her first call. Her King Graham actually just told me he hit he had his highest. He generated an 8K month. Anaga's here. There's some, for some reason, Anaga and Cheyenne. They're infinity healing testimonials. So all of this in 6 months, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. We hit the 2-hour mark. Congratulations for making it this far. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway, and if anyone's interested in making 8 to 10,000 plus per month from their gifts, please let me know. And all you need to do is go to targetbeauty.com/breakthrough, and I'll hop on a call with you, see how I can support you. So whether you're wanting to heal your traumas, whether you're wanting to become an infinity healer, or whether you want mentorship with your gifts to reach your goals, those are the 3 things that I offer. And tomorrow we're going to dedicate the 2 hours, everything to do with financial abundance. It's going to be amazing. I love you guys. Thanks, Munira. Event said, child, were you able to get that link? You can also email us at support@targetbb.com in case we slip through the cracks. targetbb.com/breakthrough, or email us at support@targetbb.com. Tara, biggest takeaway is check in with myself every moment. Yeah. I'm checking in with myself right now, and my body's saying, go get some food. Tara, biggest takeaway. Yeah, you're the best. Love you. Thanks, Tara. Appreciate you. Yay, can we celebrate Lindley taking fast, inspired action and booking that call? Beautiful, Lindley. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Joshua. Appreciate it. Great presentation. Inspiring. Milana, great presentation. Thank you. Very welcome. Very welcome. I just want you guys to do what you're here to do to the fullest. And if you see anything in me that you're like, that person, Tarek has it and I don't, no, I'm here to mirror. Everything you see in me is in you. It's either dormant or wanting to be more activated. Nikki, namaste. Thank you. All right, guys, if there aren't any questions, in 3, 2, 1. See you guys tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. I feel highly motivated and I have several life purpose ideas during this retreat. Beautiful. Please share with us tomorrow how you feel. Take some time today, drink some water, journal, see what starts to shift in your life. We did a lot, even though it seems like I was just talking. There's a lot of energy happening. Thank you, Tarek. Excellent call. Palpable energy shifts. Yes, Kyle. Love it. Green fingers. Thank you. Lindley. Love, love, love. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Much love.